Hello friends, welcome to Escaping the Mouse with your host, me, Breck Roll. Alright, so let's talk about what's going on in the last couple weeks. First off, my YouTube page went live today in public. So thank you to all of you who subscribed on the first day and have watched my videos and given me all the positive feedback. Now, the truth is, the first video that I posted on my YouTube channel was shot about a month ago on the 7th of March. I shot another one on the 12th, but I only shot it, I didn't edit it or post it until just today. So the reality is this vlog, which is probably going to be posted a couple hours after episode number 2, is actually about 2 weeks later. A lot's happened. As you remember at the end of the last vlog, I got informed that I was going to have to repaint the entirety of the inside of the house. That's what I've been doing for the past 2 weeks. Fortunately, it was, like I said before, it was a lot easier this time because it was, just a couple of colors. It was the gray and white, and the house is empty, so, I painted like 4 or 5, I roll on the paint in 4 or 5 rooms in one day, and then go do the trim for a couple of days, so it seemed like things happened really, really fast. I also had to tear up the fish pond and clean that up, and that looks really nice now, so we'll look at that in a couple minutes. The house actually went on the market last Sunday at 9 a.m. and we had our first open house on noon of that same day. So it wasn't a lot of time for people to figure out what was going on, but we still had about 10 groups come through. Earlier today, we did an open house just for realtors and brokers, and had about 30 of them come through and had a lot of positive feedback. People were very encouraging, saying, hey, yeah, you're going to probably sell this really fast. When we did the open house last Sunday, the pond was still kind of a mess, and so it looked like kind of a swamp out here, and everyone was kind of negative on it. But after the cleaning that I did over the past couple days, that negative is now turned into a positive, and people look at it and say, wow, that's a really neat feature. So it's possible that this may actually stay this time. We were actually considering the possibility that maybe people would jackhammer it out of here and like put a planter or something in here. Anyway, so let's go walk through the house and I'll show you what's happened. Alright, so this is one of the bedrooms here. It's kind of hard to tell with the yellow light in here, but this is the gray and the white color. Originally it had kind of a goldenrod color in here with a slightly darker accent as the trim. So that is no longer that way. It is now white and gray. This room we didn't really stage at all because the cats are still in here and they're already freaked out enough about this, so they've kind of taken up their own private refuge in the closet here. They've always kind of known that this was a hiding place and they knew how to open up the door themselves and get in, so this seemed just like a really good place to keep them for now. So in addition to painting everything, I also had somebody come in here and professionally stage this house. I had kind of, well, let's just say less than beautiful furniture around here, and we didn't want to have anyone turned away from it by saying, oh, well, I love the house, but holy cow, that couch looks horrible. So instead, I moved basically everything out of the house. Jordan helped me with a pod one day, and another friend helped me with a pod another day. And so most of the furniture is out of the house. And then they just kind of brought in this, and I put my own computer on top of it. And this is one of the guest bedrooms. This is the room that Jordan always stayed in when he'd stay here. I'm sure he'd be horrified by what they've turned this into. But once again, we're maintaining the same gray and white scheme in here. I don't know, I'm not really into the color. I think it's a little cold and impersonal, but this is what the realtor believes is going to sell the house, so I am going to yield to her on that. I have sold 0 houses in my life. I'm sure she's sold a few more than that, so I'm going to let her kind of decide how a lot of this stuff works. Now, like I said, I painted that back room back there, this room, this common loft area in here, and the master bedroom all in like 3 days. Just kind of rolled all the paint on the walls, got the roof done, and then I could just go in and touch up all the lines and all that fun stuff, clean it up. We had this one, like I said, professionally staged also. Looks pretty nice in here. And then we got the master bathroom in here, and they staged this really nice. Had a professional come in and do all the cleaning, so they did a really nice job on that. Very happy with that. But about the point I got done with this room, the realtor called me and asked me if I'd purchased all the paint yet. I hadn't. In fact, I was almost done with, this was the last room I did here, and I was almost done with the paint that I had. When she asked me that, I told her I hadn't, and she said, good, I'd like to come and look again, because I think I want to do the downstairs a little lighter color. I thought the gray was maybe a little bit dark up here. So she came and looked and made the decision that basically the bottom end of the common area and the upper level was going to be painted white, and then that would tie into everything downstairs, which would also be white. We had this staged also. They did a very nice job on this. House looks really nice right now. All white down here. We had some professional photos in here, so I've just been playing those on the TV for everyone to watch while they're sitting here waiting. Got a little bit of paper on the window right now because I kind of welcome my privacy and don't really want to have the neighbors peering in the window at me. So that's just me. It's just up there by masking tape, so when the time comes, we pull it down. Got the kitchen in here. Kitchen's all white now. Everything's cleaned up and staged and really nice. It's looking really good at this point. It is Thursday night about 7 o'clock, and I just had one of the people that came by earlier today want to come back and look at it again with her husband, so they just came through here, so I got everything kind of lit up for that. See out here that the pond looks really nice right now. Doesn't look like a swamp anymore, does it? My uncle always jokes that some of these fish are getting to be fillet in size. But they definitely seem to be happy with their new clean water and new clean pond. So as I said a little while ago, the house went on the market last Sunday. I had a price in mind that I wanted to go with. And when the realtor asked me what I really wanted to get out of this, I told her, and she says, you know, I think you can get more. And so we ended up tacking another $10,000 onto it, and we'll see what happens. Everyone I'm talking to is giving me really great feedback about how nice the house looks, and you know, I had some people here today who were telling me they thought that I'd probably sell it this weekend. We got another open house on Saturday and another one on Sunday. So we expect to have a lot of people through here, and we're hoping, keeping our fingers crossed, that things work really well. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Thank you for subscribing, and I'll see you next time on Escaping the Mouse.